Hello everyone, and welcome to my next video for Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. And in this video I'm going to be taking on the Sincere Strength Part 14, level 180 Chaos Quest, as part of Cinque's Lost Chapter. And yes, I know technically speaking it should be pronounced Cinque, but it is actually Cinque because it's Cinque in Japanese, so Cinque is what I'm going with. And I'm bringing along a team of Lightning, Penelo, and Warrior of Light, with a Leo friend and Shiva as a summon. So, looking at my team, you may think that one of these things is not like the other, and the primary reason that I am bringing along WoL for this is because of the first wave. So this is another one of those two-wave Chaos Quests. The first wave is multi-target, it has two Mariliths, and the second wave is that great big god-awful castle boss that we all remember from the Cosmos quest. The Mariliths are the problem, because you see they have an attack called Raining Swords, which is an AoE Brave HP split damage attack, and they definitely have enough max Brave to one-shot everyone if they get enough damage off. And not only will they periodically use it throughout the regular course of actually playing, but they will also use it when they die, as like a Hail Mary last attack. So pretty much the only way that you're going to be doing, like, with my team setup, right, I don't have Porum, because I skipped pulling for Porum for the time being. I'm going to be pulling her during the LD era. I don't have Edge maxed out. I do have his EX, but it's like 0 out of 3, and he's got shitty artifacts, so I don't particularly want to bring him for this. Edge would actually be perfect for this, especially because we've got Lightning with the Imperil. But no, Edge here is not really a... You know, Edge here is a good call, but I don't have him, so I'm going to have to skip out on that. I can't bring Beatrix because the Mariliths actually counter-attack against any sort of magic Brave attacks, so even if you do use Beatrix, every time you use Thunder Slash, you're just going to get twatted in the face. And there's the fact that the boss wave double resists magic as well, so you would actually be fine because of Lightning's Imperil, but her EX would still do peanuts damage as well, so you know what I mean. It's just not very good. If you bring Galoof, that's fine, but he's only one person. He can only tank damage like once at a time. Snow would actually be pretty good here, obviously, because, well, he's kind of built for this kind of thing. He does actually reduce party HP damage taken, I believe, as well as not taking any bravery damage himself. So that's actually, you know, quite nice. And you combine Snow with someone like Hope, for example, and you might actually be able to tank the HP attacks and sort of heal it back up. But I don't have any of those guys set up, so I'm going with WoL instead. It's been a while since he was last used. In fact, my WoL is still 1 out of 3, so he's got garbage stats, but he's still going to be doing the job good enough. Now, my Lightning doesn't have any of her speed passives at the moment, because I figure with Shiva and with Penelo, she'll have more than enough speed anyway, even without the speed passives. And of course, we have the whole sort of free turn on break thing going on. And I'm bringing Leo and Shiva because the boss is actually weak to ice. So Leo during Shiva is going to hit like a truck, and he's going to delay like an absolute legend. So, without further ado, let's jump into it and see how we go. So, obviously, I am going to be putting up the Shining Shields. Let's see, I definitely... Yeah, I'm going to try and focus on one target at a time, simply because that way... and I am going to do Flourish of Steel so I get the Brave Regen on the I get this nice little Bravery fund here. And one good thing about bringing Wall along is that he does actually boost initial Bravery, I believe, and he also gives another source of Brave Regen with his Will of Light buff. So that's just a nice little bonus if you're using Wall and Lightning. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be trying here to focus down one at a time, because obviously the lower the health that you the lower health that they become, the more invisible stat buffs that they actually get, and I am definitely all about taking as few risks as possible. So let's try and keep one of them to be strong when the other one isn't. Of course, Wall has taken all of his all of these chunky debuffs here, so I'm actually going to be throwing Buckler just so I can get Elude up. And we will, of course, leave the breaks for Lightning wherever we can. And there goes lightning as well, which is super annoying. But at least we'll get the throw buckler up on this thing this time. Yeah, mustard bomb all you like. I think it's freaking scary when you get the HP debuff. That's definitely not what we want to be taking at all. Let's see here. I mean, I could probably push the debuffs off of lightning. In fact, I'm definitely going to do that because I am going to use Shining Shield this time. Yep, still going to use it. Still have the max bravery debuff, which is super unfortunate. So let us... Nah, it'll still do more damage if we do it this way, to use Army of One. Lost a few thousand damage there, but it's all good. Okay, so we have a launch op, which is cool. Let's definitely take that if we can. How's everyone doing for shields? So lightning has like 1 turn of shields left, which is okay. I'm going to do this on this guy over here because his invisible buffs haven't procced yet, so it's not really much of a threat until they do. Okay, so that is definitely a little bit on the scary side. B over there. I'm actually going to use a skill here just to try and get some extra turn rate. With lightning, yeah, we just slid up there a little bit. Okay, so we definitely need to get our shields up before we kill B over here. For sure. Hopefully this doesn't kill B, because if it does, we're in a lot of trouble. Okay, look, B is just alive. That is actually perfect. Because I am going to pop down the walls Crystal 65. And I am going to kill off B with a Shining Shield. That way it's going to trigger the Raining Swords and we should survive this. Should. Okay, perfect. So that's one of the reasons I'm really not a big fan of those enemies. go. I was afraid of that. I kinda knew that wasn't gonna break. But it's all good. A nice chunky delay here. And a launch up. Okay, so I'm definitely going to Shining Shield here because it's going to recover from break. And this indeed is enough to proc my EX. Perfect. I'm just going to plus here, the EX ain't going to do dick for damage. It just isn't. Okay, so this should be enough to finish it off. And we're going to take another group attack, but we should be okay against the wall shields. Oh, there we go. I freaking hate those things. Absolutely detest them. But that's arguably the difficult bit that's over and done with. Now we've got this guy, and if we let him get too many turns, he will actually chew through wall shields like they're made of tissue paper. But that's why we're going to pop haste rumba. And why I'm actually going to use Regen Waltz and Shining Shield so Lightning can get some free turns in, and we know how this goes by now. We know the routine. So I'm going to try and sort of take this as far as possible, and then I'm going to swap out Lightning for Leo. We're going to go into Shiva, and it's going to be a lot of happy fun times. In fact, yeah, let's do this. Let's blow a Spark Strike. Just so we can delay for a little bit more. I think on Lightning's next turn, that's when I'm going to be bringing in Leo. So I'm going to stay in Rumba mode for now, because I want the attack buffs for Leo's Master Sword when he comes in, Master Blade, whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my next Crystal 65. And here I'm going to swap out for Leo. And on Leo's next turn, that's when I'm going to go into Summon. So here's where I'm going to do it. Let's see if we can get... I'm not sure if we can get 3 Leo turns in someone, I don't think so, but... I could try a throw buckler. Do some... capitalise on the Shiva damage. He's a really chunky boy though, my goodness. Like, the amount of defense that this thing has is extremely respectable. Let's just delay it all we can. The delays are the most important things, I think. Not doing as much damage as I hoped for there. Maybe I should have brought Leo in a little bit earlier. Oh, it's because Penelo ran out of buffs. That is extremely shit, and that is completely my fault. Okay. Well, let's go into haste mode again then. Now that we've successfully yeeted it off the turn bar, I'm just going to go into Regen. And like this, I can ensure that lightning will get a break. Okay. Yeah, I'll use Shining Shield, even though it does absolutely no damage. Okay, I'm going to have to try and blow through some of Penelo's skills here, because I am slightly terrified about the fact that it's actually gaining up on turns. So you know, what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to go skill 2 and then skill 1 into Spark Strike. I'm going to hope her EX charges pretty goddamn soon. Okay, that's good. Kinda. So I can do this, set it to 0 brave. Break it. And of course lightning doesn't have her EX. That's fantastic. Here we just hope that we don't die. We are alive! Excellent. Okay, lightning, bring it home. Excellent. Okay, so that was not too bad. Definitely not the easiest chaos I've played recently, but it's manageable if you plan it out properly. Okay, so that is going to be my clear of Cinque's last chapter. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope maybe it gave you a few ideas what to do if you're having any problems. I hope everyone who pulled for Snow and or Cinque had some amazing luck. And I will catch you guys all on the Jack and Ramsay event, which you can damn well bet I am going to be maxing those guys out. I am really looking forward to it. So until then, take care and see you later.